Good morning, it's today again. Welcome back to Joseph's Reserves. I'm Joseph and I store 20% of my income in the form of rare coins and precious metals. When it comes to buying gold, most people immediately think of the 1 ounce coin as the ultimate unit of wealth. It's tangible, prestigious, and historically has been the default way to hold physical gold. But there's a growing trend among serious stackers, one that could completely change how you think about gold ownership. This is fractional gold, and understanding it now could give you a serious edge in the coming years. So today we're going to answer the question that every gold stacker should ask sooner or later. Should I buy fractional gold? Congratulations to Sovereign in Specie for being the first comment on my last video. It looks like he started making content about a month ago, so definitely check out his channel and leave a comment down in his comment section. So, should you stack fractional gold? Well, the answer is you should stack what makes sense to you. I don't give financial advice, I simply educate the options and show what I am personally doing. But by the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of what fractional gold is, why even the deep-pocketed stackers are increasingly choosing it over full ounces, how I believe premiums will behave in fractional coins, and what happens to gold as it approaches levels that most people today can only dream about, like $10,000 per ounce. But let's start at the beginning. What exactly is fractional gold? Fractional gold refers to coins or bars that are smaller than 1 full ounce. Common fractional sizes include half ounce, quarter ounce, tenth of an ounce, and even a 20th of an ounce. But we could even look at old circulated gold. This is really just anything smaller than 1 ounce. These units make gold more accessible to more stackers. Not everyone wants to or can buy a full ounce at a time. Fractional gold allows you to start with smaller amounts while still owning actual physical gold. Beyond affordability, fractional gold offers more flexibility. You can sell half an ounce or a quarter ounce if you need the cash without touching the entire position that you have in that one gold coin. This level of control is invaluable to anyone serious about managing a portfolio of gold. Fractional gold is not just about convenience, it's also a strategic tool. By combining different sizes of gold coins, investors can allocate holdings more precisely. You can hold some ounces as long-term core positions, while fractional coins provide tactical flexibility, letting you react to price movements, liquidity needs, or emergency cash. While full ounce coins have a certain prestige, fractional coins appeal to stackers focused on precision and strategic allocation rather than just owning a status ounce. This trend is something I've noticed even among deep-pocketed stackers, those with some serious capital. As gold price has been increasing, more and more of these investors are shifting their purchases towards fractional gold. Instead of buying a single ounce and a half ounce coin, they're leaning towards 3 half-ounce coins or even the inclusion of quarter-ounce coins. It seems that there's something about holding multiple pieces that feels more satisfying. It gives a sense of diversification within your gold portfolio that even though the total weight is the same, some stackers are finding that 3 half-ounce coins simply feels better than a single ounce and 1 half-ounce. Historically, this behavior isn't entirely new. During periods of high demand, such as the financial crisis of 2008 or the gold bull market of 2011, stackers often shifted towards fractional coins when full ounces were scarce and premiums made large purchases even more expensive. Premiums on fractional gold tend to raise faster than full ounces during these types of periods, reflecting both scarcity and market preference. By purchasing fractional gold, stackers gain the flexibility, liquidity, and a tactical edge, which is why these coins are becoming even more popular among those with deep pockets. In addition, if we go back even further into history, we can see that most, if not almost all, of these popular circulated gold coins were around 1/10 to 1/4 of an ounce of gold. I find it hard to believe that this is just a coincidence. To put it into perspective, imagine a stacker who wants to buy $10,000 in gold. Buying only full ounces may be restrictive or impractical. This stacker is encouraged to split it up into 10 different purchases, and now they can only buy 1 ounce at a time. By including half ounces, quarters, and tenths of an ounce, they're able to make their $10,000 purchases while gaining the flexibility, ability to manage risk better, and they can respond to market conditions without overcommitting capital to a single unit. Dealers are reporting that larger volume buyers are now asking for more fractional coins over full ounces, and some are even designing custom portfolios composed of primarily fractional coins. This is a clear signal that fractional gold is not only a beginner's choice, it's a strategic move for serious stackers. Now let's fast forward to a hypothetical scenario that is more relevant than ever. If gold reaches $10,000 per ounce, a full ounce coin becomes out of reach for those not wanting to file extra paperwork. Suddenly, fractional gold becomes the primary sizes. First, the half ounce coins become the obvious substitute for the full ounce, but then the quarter ounce, tenths, and even the 20th ounce start to dominate the market. This cascading effect is a natural response to scarcity and affordability. Smaller coins make it possible for a broader range of people to enter the gold market, and for those who already hold gold, they provide more options for buying and selling. In this $10,000 scenario, liquidity becomes a crucial factor. Fractional coins will likely see higher relative premiums, both because raising demand and because fewer units are being produced. For stackers, this is important to understand. While fractional coins have higher percentage premiums than a full ounce, they offer super liquidity. They can be sold in smaller increments, which is increasingly more valuable as gold prices soar. Owning a fraction of a 10,000 ounce feels achievable, where selling a single full ounce at that price might be challenging or require significant negotiation. In short, fractional coins are poised to become the most practical and liquid form of physical gold at this high price environment. And this brings us to the topic of premiums. A premium is the difference between the spot price of the gold and the actual cost of a coin or bar. Fractional gold historically carries a higher premium than full ounce. For example, a 1/10 ounce American Eagle might be anywhere from 9 to 12% premium, while a 1 ounce might be 3 to 5% over spot. When demand rises, the premiums can increase even further than that, particularly in the smallest fractional units like the tenths and 20th of an ounce. Some stackers view this as a drawback, but it's actually just a feature. High premiums reflect high demand and liquidity. Owning fractional gold is essential in owning units of gold that will be easy to sell in the future when ounces are scarce and prices are high. So why should stackers consider fractional gold as a part of their strategy? First, it's about accessibility. One could start stacking gold with smaller amounts of money while still owning real physical metal, making them more available to starter stackers. Second, it's about flexibility. Fractional coins allow you to sell part of your holdings without touching your entire position. Third, it's about future proofing. As gold prices rise, full ounces will become less accessible, and fractional coins will be a more practical way to enter or adjust your position. And finally, fractional gold supports precise portfolio allocations. By combining full ounces with fractional coins, you can create a laddered portfolio that balances long-term core holdings with tactical liquid positions. There are some practical tactics to consider when building a fractional gold strategy. Dollar cost averaging is one of the simplest and most effective approaches. You can buy fractions over time, smoothing out the cost basis and avoiding the temptation to try to time the market perfectly in such a large purchase of 1 ounce gold. A laddered approach is also wise, holding some full ounces and long-term strategic core exposure while using halves, quarters, and tenths for tactical flexibility. This approach lets you respond to market volatility, emergencies, or opportunities without disrupting your long-term holdings. Some stackers worry about the high premiums on fractional coins. Yes, the percentage premium is higher, but consider the value that you're getting: liquidity, tactical options, and the ability to sell incrementally. Others worry about storage. Fractional coins take up slightly more space than the same total weight in 1 ounce coins. But if you are also stacking silver, you can see how much more space is taken up by the value in silver than even these 1/10 ounce fractional golds. But if you're not also stacking silver, this is just a minor trade-off compared to the benefits of flexibility and liquidity you're going to be receiving. Proper storage and inventory management is just a part of holding any physical asset. Building a portfolio with fractional gold is about creating a system that works in any market condition. Core holdings in full ounces will give you the stability, while fractional coins provides tactical flexibility. Fractional coins can act as the first line of scale if cash is needed, and they can offer incremental exposure to price movements which can smooth out gains or losses. For example, if gold doubles from 5,000 to 10,000, selling a single half-ounce coin will be far easier than selling a full ounce. Stackers of fractional gold can adapt faster, react to market extremes, and manage their wealth more efficiently. You can now write me at Joseph's Reserves, 10160 Highway 242, Suite 800, number 401 in Conroe, Texas, zip code 77385. Make sure to include your information so I can write you back. If you like this video or you learned from it, make sure you go down and give me a thumbs up. Go down to the comment section for any comments or questions. Please subscribe and share the video, but most of all, thank you so much for watching. And just remember, every ounce adds up, so no matter how small, just keep stacking. And of course, feel free to stay after to look at some coins.